Hey, Mudflowers. So there's something that I've been up to, and I'm really excited to talk about it. So let's do that. If you watch my shorts, then you probably saw my title reveal video. This is The White Lux Mage, which is my webcomic that I've been working on for a few years. I'm really excited to talk to you all about it because if you didn't know, Webtoon is hosting a Webtoon 2025 contest called Webcomic Legends, and I'm planning on joining it. To enter, you have to be 13 or older. If you are considered a minor, you need a guardian's permission. There are 4 categories, which are most feels, which is romance and drama, most epic, which is action and fantasy, most gripping, which is horror, thriller, mystery, and supernatural, and most laughs, which is comedy and slice of life. The White Lux Mage will be in the most epic category since it is a fantasy. Now here's the kicker. There is a $1 million prize pool, which is so dope. Along with a monetary prize, there's an opportunity to become a part of the Webtoon original lineup. And if you are a runner-up, you have the opportunity to pitch your series to Webtoon, which is really cool. The first set of submissions open March 10th and closes May 15th. You have that time to submit your first 3 episodes, so it's crunch time. I'll link the contest's webpage in the description if you need more information. Okay, let's talk about the story while we have the time lapse in the background. So first things first, let's talk about where did I come up with the idea. So I really like dystopian stuff and I really like fantasy and things of that nature. I truly just wanted to write a dystopian story at first, but eventually it turned into like an idea of like I want to use magic, and then I thought about one of the cities, and I was like, oh, what if there's like this city or fantasy world that is like kept away from the rest of the world? So then it became a modern fantasy where like the magical beings are living amongst the humans, and then I scrapped all of that and came up with the idea for the White Lux Mage, which would be simply set in a fantasy world. Okay, let's read the synopsis and maybe that'll give you a little more of an outlook on my story. So, it says, Leora struggles with knowing her place in the world. Seeing she doesn't remember who she was, that makes sense. When her Lux awakens, it unlocks a journey of self-discovery to find the answers she's been looking for. Will her quest send her down the right path, or will she lose touch of who she is? And also kind of an overview of the magic reads, in a world of Lux and Nox, magic is derived from a life source known as Lux, represented by a colored aura. Lux mages harness their energy to perform magical feats, with their abilities and weaknesses determined by the color of their Lux. White Lux is the rarest and most potent form. Nox, not understood or known by many, is the corrupted form of Lux, born from envy and selfishness. The idea for my magic system simply came from, y'all know those prisms that we used to learn about in like science class? You know how the white light comes in on one side and the colors come in? So everything is kind of derived from the white Lux, and that's how we get the other color Luxes. The main focus of the story is Leora's journey of self-discovery, but there are sprinkles of family issues, love, betrayal, envy, jealousy, and all the dramas, and we put in a little bit of laughs too. I've been working on this story for around 4 years on and off. I was never going to do anything with it. I was just really enjoying the process of creating. But a what if kind of turned into a if I ever, and then I really want to do this. But yeah, over the years, I have delved pretty deep into this. I've even gone and made an ancient alphabet that I don't really plan on using, but hey, you never know. I have a backstory going back to grandparents. There's even a great grandparent written in there somewhere. That's all because they're kind of important to the story in some way, shape, or form. And I just really like lore. I love lore. I play Fallout, and yes, I'm looking for all those tapes, and yes, I'm reading all those notes. I need to know what happened to Mr. Bones sitting in a chair with a teddy bear. I need to know all of the tea. Give it all to me. I even go into the ancient folk tale of how Lux came to be. If you want to hear more about that, just let me know. So let's go into a little bit of character stuff. As you can see in the background, I'm drawing my MC Leora. This would be like the thumbnail for the webtoon. At least that's what I'm envisioning it as. But she starts off the story as a non-mage. Non-mage basically means they just don't have any powers. She lives in the village of Bright Hollow and has since she was around the age of 9. She remembers absolutely nothing prior to that age. She was discovered in the woods by her foster mother, Mrs. Rue, who is currently the tavern owner in Bright Hollow. She's a kind woman and she takes care of Leora very well and has taught her a lot over the years. As the synopsis says, Leora discovers that she has Lux, and she just goes on a journey of self-discovery to find out about her background. This pushes her into finding out more about herself. And she goes on this journey with her besties, Eli and Blythe. And they meet a lot more people along the way. Leora is very kind-hearted and caring. She's a big empath, which can also be a weakness, as we may know. But she's a really good person, and she is a helper. She'll do anything to help people, and she's just an all-around pretty good person. And she just struggles and has doubt in herself and her abilities. So you can kind of see where her journey could probably go. Eli is a Red Lux mage, and Red Lux mages tend to have fiery personalities. He's very charismatic. He is a kind person. He's very caring. He's very adventurous. He can't sit in one place for very long. His father is also the village head, so he's kind of struggling with wanting to be in the village and venturing out into the world. He also is very impulsive and kind of the brawn of the group. Then we have Blythe. He's like a big ball of sunshine, kind of. Sometimes he's a dull sunshine. He is very kind, but he is kind of the brains of the group. He's a little more rational thinking, and as you can probably tell from their personalities, this kind of clashes with Eli's personality. So sometimes they bump heads, and Blythe tries to keep him in check and keep him in line, but it works out. They all complement each other. Now, Blythe's family are elixir brewers, and their last name is Brewer, so they own a elixir shop called Brewer's Brew in Bright Hollow, and he kind of wants to travel out and expand his family's lineage and let them be known to the outside world, but his parents are kind of closed-minded to this idea, so he kind of ventures out. So once Leora discovers her powers, they all work together to learn more about her and help her reach her goals while they work on their separate goals at the same time. This story is really like one of my babies, and I don't play about my babies, so be nice. Just kidding. But I'm really excited to share this story with you. And even if nothing happens from this contest, I will continue to share this story. And creating stories is just like what I love to do. It has always been an outlet for me growing up. And, when you kind of have to disassociate from this crazy world, yeah. Creating kind of gives you this sense of peace and also a slight sense of control in this world where sometimes we lack control of the things that happen and the things that go on in our life. But it really makes me happy, and I hope my story makes you happy, and I hope you enjoy it. I just really want to thank you so much for being a part of this journey. yeah, just thanks for being here. Don't forget to comment if you have any questions about the story or any suggestions of videos that you might want to see in the future. Just anything. Like this video, share it with all the people you love, all the people you know, anybody out there, and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more from me, if you like my content, and if you just want to be here, part of our pond. Just remember, if no one else tells you, I love you, God loves you, and you are amazing. Thank you for watching.